ballin' when I'm ballin'. Ballin' when I'm ballin'. Hustler, motherfucker, all customers. Trying to be where I be. Need to back down. Give me my stepped on. I'm chasing cheese. Cause I started off, bitch, on smash. Taking everything, nigga. I ain't about your ass. I'm an OG, y'all already know the bitch. Talking behind my back just to get you big split. Cause I started off, bitch, on smash. Taking everything, nigga. I ain't about your ass. I'm an OG, y'all already know the bitch. Talking behind my back just to get you big split. I've been minding my business, being quiet hustling, chasing my cheese while y'all ain't chasing nothing. Bitch, I'm the king, you just a prince. I know you said you was, but when you're around me, you ain't shit. Ho, sit down, bitch, stand up. Shake your fucking ass, bitch, go and get your bucks. I ain't tricking, I'm about dollars and I'm winning. I ain't the type that's tricking on women. This some pimp shit, bitch, I'ma do it. Y'all on some simp shit, niggas spit fluid. Giving y'all game, y'all still simps in the game. I'm a fucking 80s baby and y'all put the game to shame. Cause I started off, bitch, on smash. Taking everything, nigga, I ain't about your ass. I'm an OG, y'all already know the bitch. Talking behind my back just to get you big split. Cause I started off, bitch, on smash.
The following presentation is rated Lexx. Would not recommend without adult supervision.
I shouldn't have to say it, but yes, it's another one. It's go time. Thursday, 7 p.m. sharp. It's showtime. We keep shit hot and fired up over here at Redline. Better tune in now. 8 p.m. is the deadline. After that, Cleveland's own got to get ghosts. You got 1 hour to holler at Vegas, a.k.a.
your host, baby.
a.k.a.
Head DiBiase.
a.k.a.
The Dirt Diggler.
a.k.a.
Grade A Miyagi.
a.k.a.
Head Flintstone.
a.k.a.
You know this shit's on, baby.
And you already know. Ain't no pause in this calls. Ain't no limping in this pimping. No glitch in this pitch. Or no drag in this swag. He keeps the fire on the wire. Nothing but Miami Heat when he sits in that seat. No stutter when he utters. That boy's smooth, straight butter. The man, so cold. He looks froze when he posed. The myth, always donning black shades on his nose. Talking shit with one guess after the next. The legend, a dark-skinned, curly-haired, 5'11", 260-pound nigga we call Lexx. So, let's get this shit started. There's nothing else to do. Fire up them boards and check them levels, Timbuktu. And oh yeah, welcome to season 2.
I wanna talk to you.
Yeah. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Welcome everybody to a special edition of the Lex Vegas show. As y'all can see, I'm not Lex Vegas. He's not this lucky. He's not this handsome. First things first. I am Don P. They call me Pizzle. They call me Pie God. They call me Uncle Don. I am your auntie's favorite uncle. I am all of that shit. So welcome everybody, man. We are here, man. Shout out to Lex, who's on vacation. He's probably tuned in now, rubbing oil all on himself and all of that shit. You know how those light-skinned, dark-skinned dudes do. Y'all know. Shout out to Lex, man. I hope you having fun. I hope you do get sunburned in this motherfucker. Timbuktu, what's good, fam?
What up, dog?
How you feeling, man?
And I feel phenomenal, you know. Got a little drink in me, you know what I'm saying? Little sippy sip, you know what I'm saying?
Keith Silly in the building with us tonight. She chilling. You know, she chilling. We out here, man. We outside. Before we get this show going, let me let y'all know, next week, June 2nd, 9 p.m., Club Pizzle is here. The Red Line Radio premiere of Club Pizzle. We here, man. We outside. Thursday nights are not going to be the same. I promise y'all that. Let me get these sponsors out of the way first. Let me shout out Wave Runner Clothing. Shout out to my dude, Waverly West, man. That is my guy. That is my brother. He has an album out, Let That Boy Cook. It's on Bandcamp right now. And he has another album dropping, Wave Runner 3, on August 21st. He just dropped a new video. Please go check that out. Support that, man. That boy be rapping his ass off. Also, the Sudsy Wee Soap Company. Shout them out. Where my Sudsy Wee at? I need mine. I mean, I've been on the team for a little bit. I know I ain't started yet, but where's my Sudsy Wee at? I'm looking for it.
That soap is next level, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro.
I need Sudsy Wee. I need that for me and the wife and for the kids. I need it for everybody. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to CIA Customs as well, another sponsor of the Lex Vegas show. Lil Lex is here, but he's not here because I don't need a greasy action figure in front of me. Ain't Lil Lex greasy as shit? Ain't he like super too shiny?
Hey, be careful, nigga. That nigga is looking at you, nigga. That nigga.
I'm good. I'm here. Lex already know. Lex and Lil Lex already know. Every time I come, I always talk about how shiny that motherfucker's face is.
Both them niggas shiny as fucked up.
You know what he look like? You know how when you used to go to school back in the day, your mom used to put all the Vaseline and all that shit on your face before you left out in the wintertime? That's exactly what Lil Lex looked like.
He said, I can't get away too far from my mama.
I just really looked over there at it, and it really looked like one of the old, you know, the wrestling man. It looked like one of them old joints for real, though. Like, looking at it and shit. Got his fist all balled up. It
Hell
looked
yeah.
like a little leg.
CIA Customs, I need a couple of little pistols. I have kids and grandkids. I have boys and nephews. that I got to get them out to so they know, like, yeah, your granddad's, your G-dad is a star, your uncle is a star, your cousin is a star. I got a bunch of kids, and those would be Christmas gifts for all of the kids in my family. That's what I do, man. You know, just I'm for the kids. You know what I'm saying? But how your week been, Timbuktu? Anything been good with you, bro?
Man, my week been good, man. It's been just it's actually been a long week. But when it's long like that, when the week's long like that and shit, when the days go long and shit like that, I be thanking God because I feel like He give me more time and shit.
Right.
So you know, time is currency. So I appreciate these long ass weeks, man.
My week has been all right. You know, the way I work, like how my job is, I work 12 days in a row and I'm off 2. You know, every other weekend for me is mandatory, which I don't give a shit. It's overtime. Give me the money. I take it. You know what I'm saying? So I worked last weekend, and this is my weekend off. We got a long weekend. Memorial Day is coming up. You know, the good old barbecues and all of that shit is coming up.
You know, I love the barbecue, man.
And, you know, Memorial Day marks the start of, like, hunting season, I call it.
That the nigga was gonna be watching. We said that.
I told you he was.
We said that
I told you he was. He's sitting there. He got a fucking bottle of baby oil, probably real baby oil on himself and shit. Probably sitting there with an edible or something. Hey, man, learn from Brittany Griner, man. Don't be trying to take shit out, man. Like, we need you to get back here safe and sound, bro. Look at me. You looking right. Make sure you get your ass back and safe and sound. He will be back next week, y'all. Shout out to my dude, Lexx. But yeah, man, Memorial Day marks, I call it hunting season. Like, it's like the official start to summertime. You know, all the thotties be out. You know, the short dresses, the sundresses. It's getting warm in the city.
Oh, so it's rabbit season.
Yeah, it's hunting season, man. It's going down. They out at ladies' night at all the bars. They everywhere. You know, I be out, but I be trying to make myself unapproachable. I'm trying to make myself as antisocial as possible, but the shit don't work. People always just try to talk to me. It's like, why the fuck are you talking to me? I just want to sit at this bar, have my drink, and play Candy Crush on my phone. Leave me the fuck alone. You know what I'm saying? Like, please, y'all, like, don't bother me. Don't talk to me. And then what I do, like, since I've been married, I always drink with my left hand up. Always make sure I have my left hand up so they can see my wedding band on there. But nobody told me that this shit is like a magnet.
Bruh, man, what?
Nobody told me.
Big magnet.
Why didn't all the married people tell me that a wedding band is like a magnet?
Bruh. I think they sensed the engagement on you because I got engaged and I swear to you, it was just like a slew of them. I'm like, come on, bruh. Like, I'm trying to be a good man.
Did you get all the fake phony congratulations on Facebook? Because I announced my engagement on Facebook. I'm gonna tell y'all, my engagement, I did the shit on Valentines Day. Don't ask me why. I did it the cliched way. I had the ring for months. You know what I'm saying? And I just woke up that Valentine's Day. I was like, you know what, Don? Like, it's gonna happen one day. Why not today? You know, she had made me breakfast in bed and shit. And it was like, all right, let's do it. You know what I'm saying? And I did a proposal.
I just want to get married. I just want to get married.
And then when I
finally at the altar.
Okay, man. Take your way. I know a place that's doing karaoke.
Mitchell's.
Do Mitchell's have it tonight too?
Yes, and my homie run it.
Networks is having theirs tonight too.
I was about to say, I knew you was talking about
Networks, that's my spot down there, man. I fucks with Networks. Shout out to Networks. But I put up my little message and shit. It was just a whole bunch of little. It's like, y'all don't mean this shit. Like, y'all don't even comment on shit that I post. So why are y'all giving me congratulations? Like, don't be phony. I be trying to. It was funny. You know, I be trying not to be mean, but people make it so tough, man. People make it so tough with stupidity. Let me get into this. Let's get into this. You know, we done started off a little bit funny, and I don't want to get this out of the way, but I do want to talk about this, and I do want to bring this up. I want to send prayers and condolences to the parents of the 19 students that were murdered at the school shooting in Texas. The news broke, or we talked about it a little bit when I was on 10 Buck Tuesday, but I didn't have much to say because I didn't know much about it. You know what I'm saying? And I've had a couple of days to sit with it And I just was sitting at home and I just was looking at my kids and just thinking about my kids and just how fucked up this country is. You know what I'm saying? And how I'm not gonna get too political. I'm not gonna preach. I know the pastors, when they get in the church, they be like, I'm not gonna preach, I end up preaching. I'm really not gonna preach. I'm just gonna say to everybody out there, love your kids, look out for your kids. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that your kids are good. My sister told me, she dropped my nephew off at school. My nephew was 6. And when she was pulling up to the school to drop him off, they were lowering the flag at half staff. And, you know, at 6 years old, you're curious. You want to know shit. And my nephew asked her, why are they lowering the flag? And my sister said that was the toughest thing, one of the toughest things in the world, to have to explain why they're lowering the flag. You know what I'm saying? Because of that happening. And I know my sister feel those parents' pain because she had to bury a child. You know, 5 years ago, I lost my nephew, you know, to some shit.
Sorry to hear that,
and,
bro.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it. I'm still, you know, that's something I still deal with. I still deal with that shit to this day because my nephew was like my little brother. He was literally like my little brother. I was 17 when he was born, and he died at 16. And you know, just my heart goes out to those parents. Me being a parent, me being a girl dad. You know what I'm saying? I was thinking, like, do I want to send my kids to school? Man. You know, school is almost out. I be wanting them out of my house, but sometimes it's like, do I want to send my kids to school? Are they safe? And where are my kids safe? Or where am I safe at? You know what I'm saying? You go back to a couple of weeks ago with the shooting in Buffalo. People are at the grocery store. They want to go grocery shopping on a Sunday, which I hate going grocery shopping on a Sunday, man. Let me tell y'all, man. Grocery shopping on a Sunday can be a bitch, but you're not safe at the grocery store. That just blew me away, man. And again, man, my heart goes out to the parents of the 19 children that were murdered, and to the teacher. And I just saw that the husband of the teacher that was murdered just died of a broken heart. And, you know, I know shit like that. I believe shit like that is true. People do die of broken hearts. And oh man. Shit is that hurt.
Losing your job to live, man.
Right. And I called my wife before I got here. So I said, baby, I love you. She like, I know. And I'm like, wait, hold on. I'm calling you to tell you I love you. She like, I know, I love you too. She like, you didn't give me a chance to get it out. But I love my wife. Shout out to my wife. Yeah, I like those earphones.
Right.
But I had to speak on that. And this country needs to get it together. Mm-hmm. This is a very important year. Elections are coming. Midterm elections are coming. I know the midterm elections are coming because they blowing up my fucking phone. Don't call me. I'm not telling you who the fuck I'm voting for. And if you're on one side, I'm gonna tell you I'm voting for the other side. That's just how much of an asshole I can be to it. No, I'm voting for whoever they're going against. Stop calling my phone. Don't call me. Don't text me. Don't do none of that shit. Don't send me no emails like, how are y'all getting all of my information any goddamn way? I don't want y'all to call me. I'm on the do not call list, but y'all motherfuckers are still calling me. What the fuck?
Hey man, I seen a movie. Was it on I think it was Netflix, and it was called Do Not Call List. The shit was fucking hilarious. I think it was on Prime.
I'm gonna have to check that out. Yeah, I got all of them shits. I got every
that movie streaming. Was funny. It was funny, it was funny crazy. Like, you gotta check that one out.
I'm gonna check that out. But let me switch it up, man, because I don't want to depress everybody out. You know what I'm saying? We almost at the weekend. Memorial Day is coming up. I know everybody's barbecuing. And speaking of holidays, let's talk about Walmart real quick. Y'all want to talk about Walmart real fast? Let's talk about Walmart real quick.
What's going on with Wally World?
We're going to cover up with Wally World. We're going to cover this shit real quick. So, about maybe last Friday or sometime last weekend, I seen this post of this ice cream. It was labeled Juneteenth ice cream. It's like red velvet cheesecake or whatever. I mean, the flavor is like a popular flavor, but the fact that Walmart and Great Value then already got the Juneteenth shit on there. And when I seen it, I was like, okay, this is what we gonna do now. Like what? Like what's really going on? What's happening? Like, are y'all really gonna try to do this? Are y'all really gonna keep trying to pander to my people like this?
Talk your shit.
You know what I'm saying? Ever since 2020, ever since George Floyd, and I think today marks the day that happened. Rest in peace to George Floyd. Thank you, Mrs. Floyd, for birthing the man who changed a lot of shit in this country.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when that happened, a lot of things started to change. A lot of things started to shift. But a lot of it it seems like it doesn't even come from a good place.
Yeah.
But this Juneteenth ice cream, and I saw this shit, I'm like, y'all gotta be kidding me. Are y'all really gonna do this? Are y'all really gonna try to pander to my people? And the backlash did come, and they pulled it. I'm gonna read their half-ass apology, because that's exactly what it is. It's a half-ass apology. It's some PR bullshit. I've been in media, in and around media for 15 years, so I know a bullshit PR stunt when I see it. Let me find this shit real quick, y'all. Give me a second. You know what? And
I'm gonna write a letter.
I go to Walmart. You know, I shop at Walmart. There's certain ones I go to and certain ones I hate to go to. Steel Yard, comments. Can't stand y'all. Only if you go at 6 a.m, you good. But let me. This article is courtesy of CNN. This is written by Chris Williams. Photos of product recently surfaced on social media. Shares celebrate African American culture, emancipation, and enduring hope. The label read. The ice cream consisted of a swirl of red velvet and cheesecake flavors. Red velvet and cheesecake together slaps.
Man,
It is fucking delicious.
Absolutely.
Juneteenth holiday marks the celebration of freedom and independence, the company said in a statement on Fox television stations. However, we received feedback that a few items caused concern for some of our customers, and we sincerely apologize. We are reviewing our assortment and will remove items as appropriate. That's how I know it ain't no niggas in those meetings. None. Or if it is some black people in there, they're not black people. They're privileged black people that it's like, all right, let's try this. Or maybe they're the ones who came up with the idea. I don't know. I can't judge them. I'm not gonna judge them, but I am gonna judge them. Y'all know this was some bullshit. What do y'all think about this?
So I mean, I ain't seen it, but I mean, I feel like if you gonna do something like that, you can't back out, bro. Like you can't, because now you look like you was trying to do something that that they think it is. So I feel like if you do it and you gonna keep it out there, like, no, I mean, we supporting Juneteenth. It's a holiday now.
But check this out.
This is the first year. The second year it's a holiday. It was a holiday last year, so now this is the second year. You got to celebrate it. Why not? And you will be the first one on top of it.
But check this out. Looking at the packaging, Juneteenth is trademarked. Y'all know what that is, right? Y'all, trademark. They trademarked it.
Mm-hmm.
But guess who trademarked it? It wasn't nobody black.
I know it wasn't.
So this is another gripe that I have. Now, I've been hearing and seeing about Juneteenth for probably about 8 to 10 years now. You mean to tell me all of y'all niggas, and yeah, I'm talking to y'all niggas, y'all been trying to preach ownership, y'all been trying to preach all of this, but none of y'all thought to trademark Juneteenth? I mean, I have to ask this question. If anybody has an answer, y'all feel free to send me a message, inbox me, whatever y'all need to do. What do y'all think about that? How do y'all feel about that? Or just give me your thoughts on that.
I feel like a lot of people don't necessarily know how the trademarks work. Like a lot of people they thinking like, it's got to be something I invented. But if all you really got to do is be the first person there. And a lot of people don't know that. It's people that got slogans trademarked.
Yeah.
Like you can't say, I think Kerr because of Cardi B.
Oh God.
Like you can't say it's some shit that the Kardashians got. Like they got hella
Michael
words.
Buffer trademark, let's get ready to rumble. Anytime he says it, he gets paid $1 million.
Facts. It's some other shit that you really cannot say, and get paid for it because niggas gonna be like, all right, well, I need my cut. It's ridiculous.
I mean, what about you, Key? How you feel?
I honestly feel like I mean, as far as trademark, I know I put my work in. I did my research. Not enough of us want to see it in that manner.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, I'm cool. A lot of us don't want to see the profit side because a lot of us not there. You get what I'm saying? A lot of us on those get rich quick schemes. You understand what I'm saying? We don't think longevity. We don't think leaving shit for our kids. We don't think that far as in trademark. And I honestly feel like if a lot of us did have that mindset, a lot of us would be in those positions that we want to be in.
I think somebody should have. And when I saw that, I was like, are you kidding me? When I said, that's the second thing I saw. The first thing I saw was the ice cream. And I was like, really? Are y'all really going to throw the African colors on the ice cream?
No, deadass.
And then I saw the trademark. I was like, wait a second. Somebody did trademark this. So I went and did a little bit of research. I did a little bit of research. And I was like, wow.
Facts.
I was like, we preach ownership all the time.
But we don't take ownership.
But nobody thought to trademark Juneteenth. Everybody wanted to throw a brunch or a day party, drink Hennessy. And
to show off.
I said I wasn't going to preach.
But you end up.
I said I wasn't going to preach.
Hallelujah.
I'm not to preach, man. I'm really trying not to preach. But shit like this makes me mad. I get people always be like, Don, you so cool. What makes you mad? One, badass kids make me mad.
Man.
And shit like this. Like common sense. Like, why didn't anybody think of this? And I know somebody gonna say, why didn't I think of it? Shit, I don't know.
It's facts. Because I'm sitting over here like
I wouldn't have thought to trademark that.
Because you know why? I'll be honest. The reason that I didn't really think to trademark Juneteenth because of the simple fact I don't want no fucking holiday. I want y'all to change laws. I don't want a fucking holiday.
It is.
I don't want ice cream. I don't want a bandage wound for y'all saying fuck us. I'm tired of that.
They had more than ice cream. I saw bottles of wine.
You get, but you hear what I'm saying.
I know what you're saying.
Like when that shit happened with the Asians, they actually made a law for it. Right then and there.
Meanwhile, they shooting us down like deer in the wild.
And then we get ice cream.
And you want to give us ice cream for our holiday.
Come on, man.
Make Juneteenth a paid fucking holiday.
Period.
And make sure it's not on Father's Day. God damn it. Because I want all my shit.
Period.
I mean, you can't control that shit.
We can.
We could.
We really can.
Because when is it going to change if we don't change it?
It's Black Father's Day.
So we saying white people can't celebrate. Okay, never mind. That's kind of cool. I'm not gonna do that.
And this is the thing. On Juneteenth, I don't want y'all to be getting mad. We get a parade and shit. Don't be mad when they out there because y'all niggas be down there on St. Patrick's Day with your green on. Let's not do that. Let's don't do that. Please.
I love when I watch white people become niggas. I love St. Patrick's Day. I go downtown just for the fucking fun of it. I'm not fucking Irish, but I like seeing them act the ass and get arrested and shit. And it don't even be like us, but that shit is funny. I love it.
I do St. Patrick's. I like parades.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm a fan of parades. That shit is fascinating to me.
We need to go to the Mardi Gras.
I've been.
No, I'm talking about like a guy's trip. They like I'm one of them. I'm one of y'all sometimes, you know. So I feel like we should do that. Like, yeah, that'd be hot, man. I like parades too.
But I love parades. I'm fascinated by parades.
Big facts.
And I worked at Great Lakes, which are owned by Irish, and St. Patrick's Day is a big fucking deal down there. It's crowded. The bagpipers come in the middle of the bar and play their shit. They be down there jamming, and I enjoyed that shit for the couple of years that I was there. I'm just a fan of parades and shit, but let's not act a fool. Like, let them celebrate it with us too.
Yeah.
Everybody ain't all the way that, you know, it is what it is, man. But
so you saying invite some of them to the cookout?
It's a few of them that are.
It's like my silly gang. Hey Jess, she could come to the cookout. Jess could come to the cookout. That's my number one fan.
Steve Kerr is definitely invited.
Oh hell yeah, Steve Kerr definitely.
I want to jump back to that real quick because I left it. I was trying to leave it so quick because I didn't want to get too worked up.
Yeah.
But what Steve Kerr said, I felt exactly what he was saying, and I felt that in my heart and in my soul.
Can I piggyback off you real quick? Because it wasn't even just what he said; it was the emotion that he showed. You understand what I'm saying? Like, he really tired of it. You get what I mean? It's a difference to say the shit, but to feel it, it's a whole different ball game.
Because I don't know if everybody knows this, but Steve Kerr's father he lost his father to gun violence. It was high profile too. I'm trying to think. I was trying to explain it to somebody at work that it was one of those high profile. I don't know if it was Iran or if it was. I don't know why Beirut keep popping in my head, and it's definitely not that. But it was something that was pretty high profile. And Steve Kerr's dad was overseas somewhere, and he got killed to gun violence. And like, you can tell that was real raw emotion, and it was genuine coming from him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I was just like, wow, Steve, I feel you. And as I was watching ESPN last night, and Lisa Salters got choked up, and I'm sitting there trying not to choke up because she has young kids. She has a 6-year-old, a 9-year-old. She has a young elementary age child, and when she was saying that, and she got choked up and got emotional, Kendrick Perkins a little bit emotional. Stephen A. Smith preached a sermon.
Of course.
Like, he really preached a sermon.
He got a pastor hairline. You know, he was gonna do it.
We need to talk about this.
No, dead ass.
But he was like, what he was saying, he was on point. He called them out. He said, "You guys are cowards." That's what he did. I said, "All right, Stephen A." He preached. I'm like, I was just waiting.
I think the government needs to actually do something.
I was waiting on Malika Andrews to pull out a collection plate and pass the motherfucker around. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to Steve Kerr, man. I appreciate you. You're not a rival of my Cavs anymore. Y'all not beating us in the finals. So I can enjoy watching you guys.
Yeah, like, that was the only reason that I was able to feel it. Because if this was 2016 and he said, I'd be like, man, shut up.
I probably would have still.
I'm just talking shit.
I probably would have still felt it.
I'm just talking shit, man.
Steve Kerr and Greg Popovich are two guys that really get it. Because anytime Greg Popovich, you put a microphone in front of him and he gets to talking about these issues, he gonna preach a sermon. And I ain't gonna be mad at him.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna be mad at him not one bit. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to them two, Steve Kerr, Greg Popovich.
Yeah.
Speaking of Steve Kerr, the Golden State Warriors probably are going to be going on their way to the NBA Finals tonight. They're at home. Game 6, it starts at 9 o'clock, I believe, TNT. What y'all think, man? They going?
I told you.
They going. Is it 6 or the 5? Game 6?
Yeah, this game 6. No, this game 5.
Oh,
this is game 5. This
game
game 5.
Game 5. I'm sorry, y'all.
It'll be game 6 for Boston and
Miami.
But no, this game 5. Like I told y'all before the show, man. As long as people keep trying to play Golden State game, they're going to keep losing. Stop trying to outshoot them fellas. You're not going to.
It's not just that, man. They got players that stepped up. Like Jordan Poole is balling, boy.
And what can that man do? Shoot.
He can definitely shoot.
With Golden State, you have to play your game and hope that they off their game.
That's it. Or play D.
And
they don't play enough D.
And it's like I said Tuesday, it has to be the right time, the right situation to beat a healthy Golden State Warriors. Exactly. And that happened one time in 2016.
Yes, sir.
When that man, that's him, LeBron, did what he did, come back from 3-1. But Dallas doesn't have that. Dallas has Luka Doncic and a bunch of niggas that it's like Luka Doncic and the Woodhill All-Stars and shit. That's what it's like to me. You mean Jalen Brunson can ball, he gonna cash in and get his money. The rest of them dudes though,
But see,
Kleba and Dorian Finney-Smith, they're okay basketball players, and Jason Kidd is a fantastic coach, but you can only coach dudes up so much. The talent is there. The talent is talent. You got Steph Curry, the greatest shooter of all time. Klay Thompson, who is a top 5 shooter of all time. Draymond Green, who is one of the top 5 emotional leaders ever. Steve Kerr is a great head coach.
Great coach.
He learned from the best. He learned from Phil Jackson. He learned from Greg Popovich. He learned, I believe he was here when he was in Cleveland when Lenny Wilkins was coaching.
Yep.
So he knows how to coach a team up. And he just happens to have the greatest shooting backcourt of all time.
And that's what I mean.
Mark Jackson told us years ago that was the greatest shooting backcourt of all time, and everybody laughed at him. And look at what's going on now.
Shooting
people's lights out. Also, last night, I don't know if y'all saw or how much of the game y'all saw, but I was done at halftime.
I'm keeping the buck.
The Celtics beat the Heat last night
at home.
I'm
happy I didn't watch that game. I'm not gonna lie. I had so much high hopes, but to keep Jimmy Butler can't do it by himself. And now, you know what I'm saying?
He needs somebody.
He needs somebody he needs what LeBron had, and that's a Kyrie. You understand what I'm saying? He needs that man that he could get the ball to and know he's going to make it.
He needs a second star down there.
He don't have none. Hero's trying to be.
He's hurt.
A hero.
He's injured.
But
he injured and he dressed like fucking Miami Vice 2022.
Yeah.
Here. What are you doing, bro? I like Tyler Hero though. He can ball. He's a
dead ass. But he doesn't. It's like they get there and then it's like they always miss something. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm not even gonna say what Jimmy Butler needs. I'm just gonna applaud the Boston Celtics for getting that far and wanting the shit. They're not stepping down. They stepped the fuck up. They didn't need Kyrie at that point because they stepped the fuck up. They showing that they want to go all the way.
The thing with Boston, they got to a point. It got to January and they were struggling. And everybody like, all right, you got to break them up. Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum can't play together.
Right.
It's not in, yada, yada, yada. And once all of that noise and once they started hearing all of that noise is when it clicked. And they've been the hottest team in the NBA since January. They went from like out of the playoffs to the second seed. Just like that. Jason Tatum is a baller. I've been telling everybody for the last 2 or 3 years. Everybody's looking, and I'm not calling him this, but everybody is looking for Kobe. If you watch Jason Tatum's game, just watch his game. He's not Kobe. Nobody's Kobe. Rest in peace, Kobe. Rest in peace, Bean. If you watch the way Jason Tatum plays, watch where he gets the ball, watch where he likes to shoot, watch his footwork. He studied him. He studied Kobe. He played in summertime with Kobe. He has that.
The way kids idolize Michael Jordan, you could tell he idolized Kobe.
The league is full of Kobe and LeBron babies.
Right now, yes, for sure.
And I told people I picked Miami to win. I was like, everybody's sleeping on Miami.
Yeah.
And I looked at it from the standpoint of the coaches. I looked at it from a coach's standpoint. Eric Spoelstra is one of the top 15 coaches in the 75-year history of the league. I mean, they named him one of those. He's been to the finals. 2 years ago in the bubble, he took that team to the finals. It comes down to coaching, and you put him up against a rookie head coach in Udoka with Boston. And I'm thinking, it's like, if it comes down to that,
he's going to get outcoached.
If they get to a game 7, my money is on Miami. But I think Boston is going to close it out tonight. Not tonight, but tomorrow night. I think. But if it gets
back at home,
if it gets to a game 7 and it gets down to a moment and it's a close game, Eric Spoelstra is going to be the one. He's going to draw up the right play and have the right game plan in to win a game 7. I can't say that for Udoka because I haven't seen him do it yet.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And that's me with I have to see you do it first.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Tim, what you think, man? You over there chilling?
Yeah, man, I'm enjoying it. I mean, because I agree with you 100%. Like Spoelstra definitely has shown that he can do it without LeBron.
He doesn't get enough credit.
Yeah, because a lot of people always put the your successes because of your player. Which, don't get me wrong, LeBron is definitely the GM.
You can say that, but you can say that with just about all of the coaches in history. Ray Auerbach had all of those Hall of Famers back in the 60s. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Pat Riley, the Showtime Lakers, all of those Hall of Famers. You had Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, top 5 player. Magic Johnson, top 5 player. Mm-hmm. Phil Jackson had Michael Jordan.
Right. Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Steve Kerr has the greatest shooter.
And Kobe. Right. Phil Jackson
had Kobe. He had Kobe and Shaq.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You have to have superstars.
Yeah.
More than one. You know what I'm saying? Ask Charles Barkley. Ask Patrick Ewing. Ask David Robinson.
So what would you say?
Greg Popovich had Tim Duncan.
What would you say to Giannis? Giannis only. I mean, don't get me wrong. He got a squad, but he was the only star.
I'm not gonna lie to you though. If Middleton was
the difference. Chris Middleton.
We probably wouldn't be looking at Boston right now.
If they had Chris Middleton, that series is over.
I'm going to be honest, and that's just me knowing basketball and watching basketball.
Without Chris Middleton,
since Milwaukee left the play, I really haven't been watching it. You get what I'm saying? Because I just knew Greek Freak. I just knew he was repeating. I knew it was going to be Golden State and them two.
I had Phoenix going. I
got high hopes for them, man. But it's just like they missing something.
Chris Paul is the most chokingest player.
I'm not.
Listen, man.
In NBA playoff history.
I'm not gonna stand for.
Well, I take that back.
You see, I had to cover the mic.
I put.
No slander.
Listen, all right. Only person I put over him is James Harden. James Harden is the most chokingest player.
All right, I'll take that. I'll come back to the mic.
But Chris Paul is next.
A lot of his playoff eliminations aren't his fault.
Whose?
Chris Paul.
Oh, okay. I thought we were talking about James.
So
Harden.
anytime LeBron lost the finals, ain't his fault. Anytime.
I agree with that.
Anytime.
I'm gonna tell you.
Anytime John Stockton and Karl Malone ain't win, it wasn't their fault.
They had Michael Jordan standing in front of them.
Facts.
You know?
But you also got to put it in perspective. Like,
I'm with you.
Yeah, I mean, like, you can't necessarily say it ain't his fault when he's supposed to be the leader of the team, which I'm not saying is his fault.
He's the leader. He's the point guard. But when you got dudes like Devin Booker, who didn't show up at all, you got dudes like DeAndre Ayton, who's up. This is a contract year. You trying to get your money. Where were you in this game 7?
He definitely ain't. I mean, he ain't no bust, but he definitely ain't no.
I like DeAndre Ayton, and I really don't like talking about other people's money. I don't. I try my best not to talk about,
especially sports.
In sports, who the fuck am I to say this person doesn't deserve his millions?
You hear me?
I'm a regular dude who knew at 10 years old that I wasn't gonna play ball. I do it for fun and for recreation.
Thanks. I wish I was a little bit taller. I wish I was a baller.
I knew a long time ago. I was like, all right, I knew at 10 years old. It's like, I want to be a sports center anchor. I want to work with ESPN. I knew that at 10 years old. Because I knew I wasn't gonna be 6'4", 6'5", 200 something pounds, whatever.
I can see you with one of them shows, and I tune in.
You know what I'm saying?
Out of that show.
Thank you, I appreciate that. Club Pizzle next week, 9 o'clock. We outside, baby.
Talk your shit,
yes, sir. But I'm not gonna say. Man, he's not gonna get the Supermax. He's not gonna get 30 a year.
And we still talking about
DeAndre Ayton.
I thought so.
He's up for his Supermax. And I don't think he's going to get his 30. And Phoenix is not going to pay him, so he's going to be somewhere else next year. He may end up in Dallas next year because Dallas is going to get a big next year. If it's not going to be DeAndre Ayton, it's going to be Rudy Gobert because Rudy Gobert is the fuck out of Utah. If you ask me.
Man.
They're going to have to make a decision.
They're missing something too. Like, it's just like they can't get over that hump.
That team is just not.
I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I really thought Phoenix, like, if Phoenix would have had a longer season 2020, I do believe that they would have won that ring that year.
If they would have made the playoffs in the bubble, they very well may have.
That was their year.
No, but the Lakers and LeBron was a buzzsaw, and you can't give that man that much rest and start the season back up and pick it up.
You understand?
He was on a mission,
and that's what I really want to know. Like, I feel like that team, the Lakers. A lot of people had high hopes for that team, and I don't understand why.
I had high hopes just because
of who all
LeBron
it was.
is not even Westbrook and AD. LeBron.
Yeah,
I watched this man take teams to the finals 8 straight years. Yeah. I watched him take the Fairfax All-Stars to the NBA Finals in 2007. I was there.
Yeah,
I watched him do that. I've seen him go to the finals 8 years in a row, 9 times in 10 years. So I'm never betting against him.
I feel you.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I knew him and Westbrook wasn't that good of a fit because they really both need the ball to kind of be effective.
Mm-hmm.
But LeBron is that unselfish that he will, like, you know what? I'll defer a little bit. But he still ended up averaging 30 points a game this year at 37 years old.
Because you have to.
Which, to me, and I'm going to say this on air, and I always say this, and I don't even argue it anymore. I think LeBron James is the greatest of all time. To me. Mm-hmm. To me. And I saw Jordan. I watched MJ. And just because MJ is not my greatest of all time doesn't make him great.
But
just because Magic Johnson is not my greatest of all time doesn't make him great.
Exactly.
These are great players. They are great. But what I've seen from LeBron, I have never seen anybody this good for this long in their career. Mm-hmm. I've never seen a guy at this age play at this level.
Facts.
You know what I mean? And people want to argue that. And it's like, if you know what? If you feel like Jordan is the greatest, cool, that's your right. If you feel like Magic Johnson is the greatest, cool, you have the right to that opinion. If you feel like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is that one, and I'll listen to that argument. I have an argument for that one as well with Kareem because he did it. He's one of the most dominant, and he did it from all the way from the time he was 14 to the time he retired at 42, and he was great that whole time. His numbers dropped off a little bit once he got to 30. Once he turned 35, LeBron has seemed to be getting better in his 30s. His prime was supposed to end 3 years ago, and he's still playing at this level. So whoever y'all feel like is the greatest, that's fine. I'm okay with that.
Everybody got their own opinion. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I stopped arguing it because people start bringing up dumb shit.
Yeah.
Well, LeBron did get in the dunk contest. So the fuck what? The dunk contest don't mean shit. Don't nobody care. The dunk contest, like, who cares about that? They say shit like that. Well, you wear Jordan. So what? Because Jordans are dope as fuck.
Right, LeBron, you actually got a hoop wearing LeBron. You actually be feeling like you got a hoop.
People bring up all of this shit. Like, well, LeBron built the school. People are like, what they got to do with anything? Well, what the fuck do shoes got to do with it? I've had this argument for so long that I know what people are going to say and I have the counter for it. It's weird, man. Yeah. Like, people are so weird that they won't allow you to have that opinion. You know what I'm saying? And people like talk about like, so what the dude don't have hair follicles at the top of his head? So what? Let that man do what the fuck he want to do. I have a problem with that. Being somebody who doesn't have hair. Being somebody who did come on home, as they say, 5 years ago.
Yeah.
But
so
go ahead.
I'm good.
Go ahead.
Because no, I was just saying, like, I know that he doesn't want to leave the league until his son get home.
That's gonna happen. And no, it's not gonna happen in Cleveland. I know that's what
he got 2 years, right? 2 more years, don't he?
Yeah, Bronny graduates next year. He has to play a year at college or maybe in the G League. Bron should just go play in the G League 1 year, win the G League championship, and then that's something he can have over MJ. Well, Jordan did win the G League.
Hey, wait.
G League wasn't there when it happened.
You know what would be dope? Like him. I mean, if him and Zion Wade would get that combo, man. But I know, like, everybody wants to have their own shine. Everybody wants to.
Let me tell you something about Zion Wade. He's okay.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna be honest. If his dad wasn't a part owner of the Utah Jazz, he wouldn't even be on the G League team that he's on.
I hear you.
I'm being honest when I say that.
I hear you.
And I've seen the kid play, and he can play ball a little bit.
Mhm.
I just don't think that he has it.
I
He
hear
could
you.
prove
He
me
ain't got the
wrong.
size. It's the
I
size.
could be wrong.
You think so?
Yeah.
He light in the ass.
Yeah. He need to get a little weight.
6'2",
He really need to get a little weight. If he got a little more weight though.
If he had more, if he had more speed, or if he had his daddy's toughness, because Dwayne Wade was tough, hard body. Pause.
You wasn't.
You know, D Wade was tough. He wasn't in Chicago. He wasn't outside.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I see what you say. He ain't got his grittiness. He ain't got that. You don't scare me. You know what I'm saying? He got that. Yeah, my dad was a basketball player.
And
he got that.
And if he was like Steph, you know, if he could shoot lights out, like he doesn't have one thing that he does very well or does something that good that you can't deny him.
He's an in-betweener.
But I like his game because he really, you could tell that he idolized his father. You get what I'm saying? And I really like his game, But like you said, if he got a little bit more weight to him though, I ain't gonna fake. He'll be a little nice.
If he had his dad's body type, he would be fine.
Feel me?
He could get by. But what I see with him in the games that I watch from him, I don't see it.
I feel you.
I watch Bronny a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I think Bronny's gonna be okay. I think Bronny's still gonna grow a little bit. I think he's gonna grow a couple more inches.
Bryce nice too, though.
Bryce is gonna. I'm gonna tell you,
Bryce is nice.
That brings me to my next point. Bryce is gonna be the one who has his daddy's height and his daddy's weight.
Man.
He's gonna be the one that's gonna grow to be his daddy's size or close to his daddy's size.
Yeah.
And he's gonna be the one that's good. It's always the younger brother.
Yeah.
The youngest brother.
That gets it all.
That's the one. Except for the Mannings. I mean, Eli got his two.
But Peyton
got his.
Yeah, we ain't gonna
talk. Peyton.
Peyton, my boy. Eli, I'm sorry, that's my boy.
But Seth Curry. But whatever.
Yeah, right.
The Ball brothers. Let's look at the Ball brothers.
The youngest brother.
LaMelo has always been the one that his dad. Even Big Var said it.
Mm-hmm.
LaMelo was the one y'all need to look out for.
Mm-hmm.
When he was scoring 60 points at 5'11", shooting 3-pointers from half court as a sophomore.
Now put him with a LeBron. My goodness. And that's what I mean.
That'd be Showtime.
That'd be
because
crazy.
Anytime, like LaMelo he had an NBA game back in high school.
And he got it.
He has the Showtime. He has the unselfishness.
He got
Lonzo is he's the big point guard. He plays defense. He's a distributor. He's a big version of Jason Kidd.
Mm-hmm.
And if he develops a jump shot,
that's it.
Lonzo Ball is going to be something serious. That's always been my player.
That nigga shot ugly.
He changed it. And he should have changed it.
He went in his 2K settings.
Once he went to college. Well, before he went to college. They should have been
release 5.
It is horrible. I thought Reggie Miller's shot was bad, but Reggie Miller scored 29,000 points. So
Reggie shit was quick, nigga. You couldn't
quick release.
You know why Reggie's shot was the way it was, right? His sister.
Oh hell yeah.
Cheryl used to block his shot, so he had to alter his shooting motion so he could. Could y'all imagine
your sister blocking you?
Being somebody that's a Hall of Famer, but you're the second best player in your family? Eli Manning, Reggie Miller, Shannon Sharpe. Shout out to them. And they admit this is shit that they admit. Shannon Sharpe said it in his Hall of Fame speech. Yes, I am a Hall of Famer, but I'm not the best player in my family. My brother Sterling is. And if y'all remember, and if y'all was outside for Sterling Sharpe, y'all already know what time it is. It was 2 receivers back in that time. It was Jerry Rice, and then it was Sterling Sharpe. Michael Irvin was right below them. And once Sterling Sharpe got hurt and his career got prematurely ended, Michael Irvin rose up to that. But can y'all imagine that? Like, damn, I'm good. I'm in the league. I can ball out. I'm not even the best player in my family. My older sibling is.
Dead ass.
How would y'all deal with that?
I don't think it would be so much of my older sibling being better than me, but my younger sibling, I'd be like, man, you
with the younger one, you just
fucking like how you get all the talent, punk, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I wouldn't think of it as an older sibling, because you would expect your older sibling, like, I'm gonna keep it a buck. Like back to Bronny and Bryce.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? Like I was following Bryce more because at one point he was playing football too. You understand what I'm saying? So that's where I feel like he's going to have that athleticism like his father. He's going to be able to take some bodies with him when he go to that hole. You
Bryce
understand what I'm saying? I'm telling you,
the one I seen the clip and I was like, wait a minute, when did he grow?
That's what I'm saying.
Because I had probably months ago, I just seen this. Like, when did this shit happen?
That's what I'm saying.
He's
going to be something to watch. You understand what I'm saying?
They're
Because
probably already looking at him. I'm almost certain they're already looking at him.
He the one.
Shout out to them. Before we get out of here, coming up in about 10 minutes, we have a versus. And not only do we have a versus, we have a versus that I have been screaming for at least 2 years. We got A-Ball and MJG going up against UGK. Long live Pimp C. Rest in peace to Pimp C.
I'm gonna look for you in the comments.
I'm so pumped. I don't comment. I be at the house. I
Kicking
be vibing. Yeah, I be kicking it.
Mm-hmm.
System up, bumping, waking the kids up. Y'all ain't going to school tomorrow. I'm like, fuck that, man. School is over with.
I know that.
Y'all ain't doing shit but watching movies in school now anyway.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm pumped. And initially, as I said, probably about last year, I thought it may have been a long night for UGK. But I did something that I haven't done with a versus ever. When they announced it, I just started listening to both catalogs, and it's gonna be close. To me, it's gonna be close, and I think it's gonna be dead even. I'm there with it just because I'm such a fan of both.
Mm-hmm.
I was outside when Coming Out Hard came out. Mr. Big, Lay It Down, Friend or Foe. I was there.
Mm-hmm.
I also was outside.
Friend or foe.
I was also outside when Riding Dirty came out. Murder, Diamonds and Woods, One Day. I was outside for all of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I am a huge fan of both of these groups, and I wish Pimp C was here to
damn, I miss my out. Right.
But we know that the Pimp is gonna be there in spirit. I'm dying to see who the future people are to come up. If Bun don't do his verse for Webby, girl, give me that, and don't bring Webby out.
Girl, give me that pussy. Girl, give me that.
I'm gonna have an attitude if he's not there.
Girl, give me that pussy.
That was my Freaks text message song.
If A-Ball and MJG don't do paid dues and bring out CeeLo Green, I am going to have a fucking attitude. I'm gonna be mad as fuck because that's one of their hardest songs.
Talking shit.
They're gonna be in Atlanta. CeeLo, you live in Atlanta, nigga. You better be there.
He probably gonna be there just off the string.
Yeah,
it's a lot of them. I mean, I'm not expecting Andre 3000 to pop up. Andre 3000 probably still downtown playing the fucking violin.
I type a text
Shout
to
out
this
to
girl.
Three
Like,
Days,
that
man.
song, hey, that'll kill it. Hey.
I mean, we
I
know
chose this
Jay-Z
pussy
not gonna
cat
show
that
up
who
for
I
Big
want
Man,
to
man.
be. And I apologize if this message gets you down.
That's
And I
one.
CC every girl that I CC every time.
Yeah, we outside. All right, yeah.
I choose you. I mean, hey, come on, man.
It's so much, man. Like, y'all gonna be in Atlanta. You gotta bring the Atlanta rappers out. If y'all don't do, y'all can do the T.I. version of front, back, side to side. You can bring him out. You know what I'm saying? You can bring Jeezy out for a couple of joints. Y'all got joints with Jeezy. A-Ball and MJG, y'all from Memphis. Bring Memphis with y'all. Y'all showed up on 3-6s. Y'all can bring 3-6 out with y'all.
3-6 Mafia.
Y'all gotta do, they better do forever, and Lloyd better bring his big nose ass out there.
I keep a big old nigga heater beater.
That's the song I was playing when I pulled up and I turned my car off. I gotta hear all of these shits, man. I'm excited. Like, I'm doing the
You a fan. I like that,
fan.
man.
I am a hip hop fan. I am a music fan.
I feel that.
I'm going to be doing a full recap of this versus next week on the premiere
of what?
Club Pizzle.
Okay.
9 o'clock next week. We are outside.
He said we outside.
I'm gonna be inside.
Timbuktu?
We got a little more time. You got 4
time.
minutes. You got 6 minutes.
How much time I got?
You got 6 minutes.
I got 6 minutes.
6 minutes. I get
5. I give you 5
I
minutes.
get 5 minutes. So what do y'all think? Who's winning? What are y'all expecting? Are y'all gonna have a good time? What are we doing?
I think UGK gonna get it, man. I think MGK. I'm sorry, MGK. A-ball MJG. I said
don't wanna see
MGK.
MGK.
I was mixing them both
Your
together,
ass
nigga. I've been
on.
sipping.
Stand your ass on the rock and roll.
Right.
You wanna go over there. Yeah, I said it.
He said it.
No, but I think UGK definitely they just got it,
They
man.
bring the Texas with them. I'm sure Texas is coming. I'm sure Slim Thug is gonna show up. I'm sure Paul Wall is gonna show up. I'm sure Zero is gonna pop out somewhere.
A-ball MJG got some hits for sure.
They got them, man. I was outside, man. So I know what they got. I know both catalogs left and right. I almost got an idea of what 20 that each are gonna play. That's how I'm like the versus guru. If y'all been following me for these past 2 years, I'm the versus guru. And 9 times out of 10, when I say whoever's gonna win is gonna win, they usually win. The only one I missed, and now don't ask me why or how, was the Nelly and Luda. I thought Nelly was gonna do it.
Never.
It started off cool.
Never.
It started off right, but I forgot a couple of them Luda features.
Yeah, I was about
Nigga.
to say
I was like,
like,
shit.
yeah, Luda
I be that
one,
nigga
man.
named Luda.
Man,
Niggas,
cause
bruh.
Fat Rap, you wasn't outside.
man,
Nigga, what? Let me touch it. Let me touch it. Let me feel it. Let me feel it. Let me grab it. Let me grab it. Fat rabbit. Fat rabbit.
But a lot of them, I said, I know who gonna spank who. I knew the
Be
locks
that
was
some
gonna
kind of
spank
fish stick.
who. I was like, y'all got the locks fucked up. I knew that. People like Dipset gonna tell them, but what they go? I was like, do y'all realize who the fuck that is over there?
okay.
And once he broke out with the Who Shot You, once Jadakiss did the Who Shot You freestyle, I said, this shit is over with.
Period.
I said, they can't do shit. I was like, I know Dipset Anthem ain't played.
Dipset. Dipset.
Dipset.
Dipset.
They hadn't came on yet. But I knew. I said, once he broke out in this freestyle, I said, this shit is over with. Jadakiss was in the zone. I ain't seen a nigga perform like that in the Garden since Kobe dropped 61. He was on it.
Man, he was.
Any verses y'all want to see, or anybody y'all want to see in verses that they haven't announced?
I've been talking about this because people were saying who can go against Usher, and I said Chris Brown.
That's literally what I was
feel like
about to
that
say.
should be.
I feel like the
sick.
culture needs that right there.
That's the one. That's the only
We need it.
possible matchup.
For real.
Because I don't see. To be honest, I don't see anybody going against Usher, and then I can't really see anybody else going against Chris Brown.
Unless you throw Justin Timberlake in there, and I will throw Justin
I
Timberlake
fuck with
in
Justin
there.
Tough.
I
Like, that's
fuck
my
with
I
nigga.
throw
Busy.
him in there. I mean, then it'll be all right. Which album do you like better? Future Sex
Yeah.
Sounds or
Yeah,
Confessions?
right.
That's a toss up.
Right.
I
Confessions.
listen to both of them.
Confessions.
I think everybody's looking with when it comes to Usher and Chris Brown. I think everybody looking at it as a standpoint as an entertainer because they both can sing and dance.
And their
So
discography.
you
the same.
get what
They're
I'm saying?
both
They-
incredible performers.
Exactly.
They both have
and because they both
classic
idolize
records.
the same person, and that's who
Michael
Jackson. Thank you. So it's not even that I'm looking for a winner out of that. I'm looking to be entertained
and have a
when it comes
ball.
to that. You understand what I'm saying? I'm looking to have a good goddamn time when it comes to that one. Because they idolize the same fucking GOAT. Because let's keep it a buck. If Michael Jackson was alive right now, would nobody be able to stand to him? Right now.
You went exactly where I wanted you to go. So I mean, you answered it.
R. Kelly.
No, he wouldn't be
Hell no.
able to stand against Michael Jackson.
No.
Maybe in charges.
If they were both, if they were both still here, and you know where I'm about to go, Prince or Michael Jackson?
Ooh.
Sorry, I'm going to keep it a buck. I'm going to keep it a buck. The only reason that I will go with Michael Jackson. The only
Please
reason.
tell me you don't. Please tell me you know Prince songs. or
I
you
do.
know-
I do.
Uh-huh.
Little red
'Cause-
Corvette.
Okay, see, that's such a toss up because there's so I don't compare them, and I'm gonna tell you why. Real quick, I'm gonna be quick because the songs that Prince made. That's why he said, "Do you know Prince?" Yeah. Now Michael was a freak if you listen to his words,
Yeah,
He
Mike,
was.
Mike used to get wild. Mike
He
used
was.
to say some wild shit, man.
Mike used to say
Mike used to
some
give us some
wild
wild
shit, man. You gotta listen to Mr. Hee. You gotta listen to him. But Prince, he's a whole nother person.
Prince is a one-man band.
You get what I'm saying? So as far as being, when you think of entertain, I wouldn't be able to pick. I personally can't.
I've been trying.
I can't.
Been trying to
because they're
pick
too
Prince's
different.
best 20 and Mike's best 20.
I can't.
It's rough.
I
It's tough.
can't. I
It's
can't
tough.
do it.
And that would have been the one. And before we get out of here, I want to throw this little tidbit out there. I don't know if everybody knew this, but did y'all know that Bad was supposed to have been a duet between Mike and Prince?
That would have been.
That's hard.
That was supposed to have been. That was supposed to have been the one. That was supposed to be
Because that video would have been nice.
And what stopped it was the opening bar of the song. Your butt is mine. Prince said, "You're not saying that to me. I'm not saying that to you. So we're not gonna do it."
I don't like him.
That was it. That is a dead true fucking story.
That's
I looked it
fucked
up. And Prince, it's some shit on YouTube where Prince is talking about it.
Shut up. Now I'm be on YouTube all night.
That's a fact.
Well,
be on
ladies and
YouTube.
gentlemen, that brings us to a close. Shout out to Lexx Vegas. I know he probably rubbing baby oil on himself somewhere in Cancun, eating an edible or some shit. Thank
Facts.
you, Timbuktu. Shout out to Key Silly. Thank you for kicking
Fuck
in.
that shit.
Coming up next on Red Line Radio, Broad Street South with Angel and Mike, man. Make sure y'all tune in to them. They're going to be talking everything Philly sports. Shout out to Philly. Y'all got to come and holler at me, and I'm going to come holler at y'all one day soon. Again, next Thursday, the Red Line Radio premiere of Club Pizzle. Thank y'all, ladies and gentlemen. And like I always say, creators, be great. Stay positive, because negative energy is trash.
Fuck that shit.
Making these hoes pay, they can get anything for some ass, but not for me. I ain't gon' pay for something that's free. Shit, I'm a pimp, bitch, that pussy belong to me. And if I ever pay, well, you know the mind state of me. I'm gonna try to put that shit out, set it out on the beat. We stand for block. Yeah, you mad, don't try to get pissed. How you gon' get mad when I try to sell my own shit? Take time to get in your mind while I'm spitting. I stay on my grind. These bitches don't know this is harder to find. A nigga like me and I'm G and recline. I'm trying to be declined and I trying to be so inclined and I trying to be so winded. Bitches trying to get you winded. I ain't the type, even if you find your ass is fat. I'm the type to just get my money and I recline. I'ma get on myself. Dollars quick, smoking the blip. Probably you think wood while you hating on me. I'm chilling, bitch. You better go ahead. She want to be saved, but I ain't gon' say that. Oh, she want to be saved, but I ain't gon' say that. Oh, she want to be saved, but I ain't gon' say that. Oh, ain't no way, no way, no. She want me to pay, I am not gon' pay no way. I can't say I'm gon' get my cake. I can't say it, so no way. I can't say it any day. I can't say it, so no way. I can't save her. I'm just trying to say it, so my pay. I can't save her. Got me like I can't say it, so not say.
I can't save you though. I'm sorry that you played that hoe. You always say some dumb shit. That's why you get no fellatio. I'm crazy though. You playing slow and I'm about to pass. I wish I would go let a nigga put me out and sell my ass. See, I'm gon' spaz to get my money up, keep my money tucked in this shoe. If we a team, then how you bothered by some shit you supposed to do? You have no clue. Gon' catch the blues and I'll be sitting on the crew. Don't misconstrue the shit I say. I speak so clear, you see right through. Most these hoes be loose and lost. You close your eyes and you'll get crossed. I pay the cost to be the boss and don't complain. I don't exhaust. I'm so aloft. The shit you blowing here, it smells like an exhaust. Boy, you chalk no asphalt. I ain't no rookie. What you thought? I cannot save you. It's a lot. Go find your way and hit the block. Don't pop my top. They say some shit you boss. You push me to the limit. I'm a skinny LB. He can tell that I'm offended. Get the hell up out my face before I charge your ass.
She want to be saved, but I ain't gon' say that. Oh, she want to be saved, but I ain't gon' say that. Oh, she want to be saved, but I ain't gon' say that. Oh, ain't no way, no way. She want me to pay, I am not gon' pay no way. I can't say I'm gon' get my cake. I won't say it, so no way. I can't say it any day. I can't say it, so no way. I can't save her. I'm just trying to say it, so my face. I can't save her. Got me like I can't say it, so not say.
This is really gross, but dirty trash cans can pose a serious health risk to you and your family. The pungent smell can attract rats and flies, not to mention maggots, both of which can contain dangerous diseases transferable to humans. Your dirty trash can is susceptible to harboring dangerous bacteria. Contact Brandon at Fitz Trash Bin Cleaning today at 440-752-1533 or find them on Facebook. Veteran owned and operated and eco-friendly. Again, call Brandon at 440-752-1533.